Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk to somebody about the fear of happiness. And while that sounds strange, it is actually something that many persons in these times are experiencing. And by the end of the video, you will all understand what I mean by the fear of happiness. Now, to begin with, for the past couple of years, well, more than a couple of years, for at least 5 years, some persons have been going through a stressful season, a dark season, right? A season where things were so heavy that you thought you would never survive, all right? For some persons, it was that intense. And so, because you've gone through such a long season in that low vibration and just low vibrational energies and low vibrational experiences, you have forgotten what it feels like to be happy or to be high vibrational or just to have life going your way. And so you are basically stuck in that survival mode. And I'm getting where many persons are just afraid to put themselves out there, afraid to have fun, afraid to be joyful. So the thing is, this period of struggle is completely closed. It's finished, right? It's over for you. And you already know this, but you're not convicted enough by it. You are still waiting for proof. You are still waiting for just this big change. You're waiting for a big mark, a big event to come to tell you that it is time to be happy. But the thing is, happiness is something that you have to tap into from within yourself. And so it is really a season for you to tap into it. Nothing outside of you will pull you into that mode of happiness. So the thing is, you have a lot of blessings to come in, but you are not seeing it. You are not seeing the beauty and the joy and everything that is like the divine is really bringing all of these things to you. The divine is giving you all the proof that you're looking for, that everything is okay and that you're in a vibrant era in your life. But you are still living as if you are in the past timeline of struggle. You're stuck in survival mode mentally. So it has really caused your eyes to be blind physically and spiritually. Well, not physically, but it's really caused you to be blind to the physical things around you. That's what I meant to say, right? And spiritually, you are not seeing how there is the hand of the divine power or the divine source in your life. You're not seeing how blessed you are, how protected you are, how prosperous you are. You're not seeing the abundance that is around you. And so you're being called to open up your eyes to this, and you're being called to shift into the mode of happiness, the mode of gratitude, a lighter mode. Because once you shift into this mode, the things around you that are there, the abundance, the prosperity, wealth, success, you have all of these things right at your doorstep. But because you're stuck in survival mode, you're not allowing them to materialize, and you're not seeing them in their simplest form, right? And I hope I'm putting it the right way for you. And so if you could just shift or activate that joyfulness within you, magic will happen. Miracles will happen, literally happen in your life. It is your inability to shift into that playful mode and into that divine feminine mode that is really causing these things to block. So I'm getting where you used to have to fight spiritual and physical battles, right? Battles in the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And you are still stuck in that. You are still thinking that there is something to fight or something is coming up against you. You are still in that warrior mode. But you need to shift from the warrior zone now, and you need to trust that you are really guided and protected. The phase that you've been through was relevant, and it was allowed for that season of time for you to step into your true power. So the thing is, you have transformed tremendously. Some of you are basically unrecognizable in the physical form, in your physical body. You look different physically, and for some persons your character has changed. Your personality is completely more mature. You're more evolved, right? And so because of that, you need to allow yourself to get used to yourself, right? You need to allow yourself to learn about yourself, and you need to become more comfortable in that new version of yourself, right? And once you become more comfortable with yourself, once you understand yourself, you need to know yourself all over again, right? So you need to find out, what do you like? What music do you love to listen to? What what aspects of life bring you joy? What do you do for fun? Do you like going to the beach? If you used to like going to the beach in the past, but try going out to the beach again. See if how it makes you feel. You know, do you still like this, or do you prefer something else? So it's all about getting to know yourself. I understand that many of you have shed out a lot in your life, and because you've shed so many aspects of yourself, you know, that has become a problem, because it's as if you don't have anything that you do for fun, and you don't know what to do that is going to bring joy or make your spirit feel lighter. And that the second thing also is that you you're confusing spirituality with let me try to put it another way. You you don't understand that spirituality is not, you don't have to be rigid, and you don't have to be solemn, and you don't have to be always feeling like you must be in that righteous mode, right? Spirituality is misinterpreted by a lot of people around the world. We have to have both sides, right? We're human beings and we're spiritual beings. So we have to allow both sides to exist. So we need to also have things in the physical realm that we are actually experiencing. And these are the things that really ground us and keep us stable, balanced, and harmonious within ourselves. If we do not have that aspect to ourselves, then the spiritual aspect is going to be weak. The spiritual aspect needs a channel of expression. So if you are strong and you're powerful spiritually, and yes, you can hold space in the spiritual realm and so on, and you may be the highest and most powerful spiritual person on the planet, but then in the physical form you don't have any weight and you don't hold sway, because you you're not pulling in the same power, you're not grounding in the power. So you need to lighten up. You need that divine feminine energy, and we underestimate the divine feminine energy, how powerful it is. So you need to just be able to stand in the divine energy, you know, be soft a little, soften just a little, right? Be mild just a little. Smile more. Be more gentle with yourself, more loving, more forgiving. You know, be in that receptive mode where you you are receiving love, and somebody smiles with you and offer you a compliment, you're receiving it with gratitude and with a joyful heart. These are little things that these are starting points for you to cultivate that happiness and that high vibrational spirit that is necessary for you to be able to attract the wealth and the abundance and just a prosperous life. And the final thing that I want to say to you is that you can have it all. It exists where you can have it all. During that tough phase of your life, you have been through so much, you have lost so much, and you don't believe that you actually can have it. But I am saying to you this day, Source is saying to you, your spirit guides are saying to you, you can have it all. And all is there waiting on you. You can be happy, you can be rich, you can be spiritual, you can be highly evolved and highly powerful. You can have the greatest life. That's the reward for going through such a tough time. You've gone through a tough time, and your spirit team is really saying to you, now it's time to reap the rewards. So you can be at peace, you can rest, and you can just feel secure that no more is coming. No more struggle, no more pain. The only thing that you need to remember is that life happens. Everyday struggles will still exist because this is still Earth, you know? But it's not going to be like old times where you're stuck in struggle after struggle after struggle. You will only be dealing with everyday one and two problems that are natural and normal. And you have also cultivated the tools, the resilience, the adaptability, all of those through your tough time. You have cultivated those qualities that will help you to handle the everyday challenges of life like they're nothing. And so you are called to a season where you are going to be looked up to by people. People are going to look at you and say, how do you do that? How can you do so many things? How can you handle so much stress and still be happy? You know, why, what are you doing? What's your secret? People are going to wonder these things about you. But you need to step into your joyful mode. So stop being afraid of happiness. Step into it. Slowly move into it. Cultivate it. Generate it from within. Activate it. Don't wait on proof. Activate it and make it a mission. Make it, try to make happiness your goal for the day. I want to be happy today, and I am going to be happy today no matter what. You know, some of these things you may have to tell yourself. So that's the message for today. I do hope I put it right, and I use the right words and the correct terms to make you understand and receive this message. I wish for you blessings, peace, love, and light. Talk to you soon.